Oh, did I have my microphone on? Yeah, I think I did. Now you guys can hear me? Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't know the mic. That microphone, it keeps getting bumped. And now is it working now? You guys hearing me? Because I think I'm being heard. My microphone is working. So I don't know what else would be muted. Now we can hear you. Normal. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I didn't know that was. I didn't. Someone must have bumped that by accident or something. Really, like I was saying, it's been a quiet day. There hasn't really been anything going on. Been pretty quiet. Got a few things done today, and then I had, like I said, I had to do paperwork. I'll show you where the paperwork down here on my desk. I had to get that all done. I didn't do too much, but enough to. Installation guys that do me is absolutely no good. Don't like installation guys. They just do not. I mean, there's a few of them, like the Peerless Assassin. I should probably keep that one out, but I pretty much know how to get that. Some things installed. And then I got fans I gotta get installed. Those, and then I gotta pull up this case. This big huge monster, the 5000D, the one that's I'm hopefully gonna be putting in this case, which I gotta get out of the box. Um, I don't know. I'll probably do a. I don't know how long I'm gonna go today. Probably it won't be an hour. It'll be shy. It'll be shy of an hour. I just don't know when. Then I've got noise out in the hallway. Those people are noisy. Say, what the hell are they doing? That won't work because I've got a 12. I'll have to look at this later, but you know, watching something on YouTube about these, and where's everybody's inspection? Um, may have to end this live stream real quick because I think they're doing some kind of an inspection today that I didn't know about. So I may have to let you guys go here, and they're doing some kind of an inspection today. I can hear it in the hallway. They're going door to door to door. So don't know why they'd be doing an inspection. I don't know. Maybe I can just blank you guys out and keep the video. I'll mute the volume because now I know how to do that by accident. I don't know what the hell's going. I don't know why they're doing that today. They're doing an inspection. I don't know why. An inspection on what? They didn't tell me about an inspection. Yeah, I definitely did not know about inspections today. And they didn't tell me about it, so I don't know what they're doing inspections on, but I don't know what's going on, guys. If I get a knock on the door, I'll just probably just keep going and tell them they're being live streamed. I'm on a live stream at the moment. Can you come back tomorrow? No. Inspection. No notice on my doors about inspections. Yeah, they got more paperwork for HRA. I don't know. I think I would pass an inspection if they did one right now and just got that damn closet door they've got to fix. And they'll say this is their normal inspection date. Like, I didn't know of an inspection. I don't know what you're talking about. So I don't know. They knock on the door, they knock on the door. Oh, I guess I forgot about an inspection. I don't know what they're doing. But that's how my confusing day is going. Hope everybody else is having a good day. See, I don't hear anything now, so I don't know what they're all talking about. Well, it's just kind of a in between things, kind of afternoon. I'm kind of sitting in limbo, waiting for the phone to ring to see if anything will happen. But I don't think so. I think I'm done for the day. Yeah, today's video that after this live stream is over with, I'll have to edit out the part where I had it muted. I didn't check. Well, I'll have to check microphone. Put a note on here. Check microphone mute. Because obviously that's getting bumped and I didn't know it. Somebody bumped it today. Because I have had people in and out of here today. And I don't know, the mic's getting moved from there to over here. And it's getting, so somebody grabbed it wrong. When they grabbed it, they grabbed the mute button and they didn't know that I was going to do a live stream today. So that's probably what happened. Happened by accident. I don't know if anything ain't gonna happen in chat today, guys. I don't know. I don't know how long I want to be here. Doesn't look like too much is going on today. There ain't much going on with me either. I got these extra hard drives, these smaller ones that I need to put somewhere. And then I need to do or get this 4000D out of the box so I can swap it in the parts from this one into this 4000D. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the 5000D case. I don't know. It's just big. And then I'm going to have a small case and a big desk, but I plan on fixing that. I'm going to do something with that in there. I don't quite know what I'm going to do yet. but it's just gonna look like a tiny little computer in that big, huge, tall area in my desk. But I'll fill it. I'll fill that area in somehow. I don't know. I'll do something with it, but it's gonna be a tiny little cube in a big, huge desk area. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna. I don't know. Might do that. Might do that today. Swap cases, and then I can have at least 2 cases that'll be the same, and then I'll work on the inside parts later. I gotta get this upgraded to Windows 11, but I think that's gonna require a BIOS update. I gotta do a BIOS update on this and see if it'll jump up to Windows 11 Home. Been wanting to do that. I haven't done it yet. I keep putting it off. Like, yeah, I'll do it someday. 2 months later, I still haven't done it. I will one of these days. And then I gotta get, I gotta find that other Windows 11 thing with Rufus on it. So when I do my other computer, then get that one running. The one that I'm gonna have this 16 terabyte hard drive in. It's gonna go in that one down there on the floor over there. I can't put another drive. One of these, I'm going to put another 1 terabyte drive into it. I think it's this one. No. I can't remember. I think it's this one because I got to take a look, I guess. I can't remember. Yeah, this one has another drive, so it'd be the one in the bedroom that needs another. Excuse me. Shouldn't burp like that. Unexpected. But I know on Doug's live stream today, I found it kind of interesting that he was talking about that bird's eye view you get on webcams. Well, I mean, you do get a little bit of bird's eye view, but if I could do my live streams by my GoPro, I'd have a lot more better settings on this than I do on that webcam. I would use this, but I don't know quite how to do that yet. I know there's probably a way to do that, but I don't know. I know that's another project for another day, and but someday I'd like to quit using my webcams and start using a GoPro. I'd like to at some point get another Peerless Assassin because I'm gonna start switching over to Peerless Assassins. So I've got one that I'm going to eventually use, and then I need one for this one. The one in here, no. The one in the bedroom. I want to change that one from the Noctua to an Assassin, Peerless Assassin. And yeah, at some point I'd like to eventually get that upgraded or changed over to that one. I don't know if it'll work on a. I'm confused. Never mind the one here, not this one. I don't think I can put a Peerless Assassin on this one. LGA 1151. I don't think so. I think maybe I can. If I can put a Peerless Assassin on this one, then I will. I know I can put it on the one in the bedroom, because that's got the B560 Auroras. I think this one can take a Peerless. So I just need to get another one for now. At some point in my future years. That's the plans I have on doing all the computer stuff around here, which I'm still not done with, and I don't know. Eventually you get studio lights. One over here, one on the left side, one on the right side. Over here, yeah. I don't know. Get two of them. I don't know. I don't know. I still want to get that screen thing that I'm going to pull behind me so that you can see on the screen what I'm typing, what I'm doing on the whatever screen. See what I do on my screen, you can see on the screen behind me. So I do have plans, I do have ideas. It's just not a lot of it happening right now. I'd like it to, but I've got to get all this computer stuff finished up first. Which, a lot of it now I'm not doing, but some of it I can do, like getting computer cases changed and getting doors aligned better, like this one, which is way out of alignment. So I need to fix this door. There's just small little projects I want to do. Need a place around here for doing laptop updates and laptop upgrades, because someone brought their laptop here and they just wanted me to swap their hard drive out for a spinning hard drive to an SSD. And he said he could do the rest of it. I just swapped out the hard drive is all I did. He said he could do the rest of it, so half hour later I called him back, said, okay, I'm done, got your hard drive swapped. Said, can we do the memory at some point? Like, yeah, if you want to. At some point he'll do that, but I get parts from that Cooler Master Evo. I don't know if you ever remember that, the 212 Evo Cooler Master. I did not really care for that cooler at all. Oh, so that's about it for my news. Nothing going on here, nothing really happening, I don't know. Got a few more things I've got to do, and tomorrow I'll be out for the morning, afternoon. I don't know what I'm doing in the afternoon yet. Probably not much at this point, I think. See, school's going now, so everything just kind of slows down for a little while. Because everybody's using the computers they're going to use. Everybody's in college. I don't really do college people. I mean, let those other guys that on the other side of town, I'll let those guys deal with the teenagers and the 20-year-olds, the college kids. I don't like dealing with them. They can be hard to deal with, so let Bob and those guys deal with them, and Brian and Nate can sometimes deal with them, but I'd prefer not to. I mean, I do a few occasionally, but I really don't want to. They have the I wants. They say, I want this, and can I have that? Could I possibly do this? Like, no. we're just gonna do this, that, and done. I'm gonna send it, give it back to you. It's like, what can you possibly do? It's like, no. People think I can do a lot of things, and a lot of things, if I think it's necessary, yeah, I will do it. But a lot of it, they're just wanting to have it done to have it done. I'm not gonna do that. Because then they're gonna have to pay for it. Then when they pay for it, when they find out they have to pay for it, then the story kind of changes. So it's like, well, I'll have to wait on that. Uh, Everybody's thinking things are gonna be free, and then they find out there's a price tag behind it. And like, oh, I don't want to do that. Like, well, it ain't gonna be for free. Mhm. There really isn't anything for me to do today. I mean, I got a few projects I gotta get done, but I just don't want to start on one, because then when I start on one, then I gotta finish the other one. So, and I really don't want to start on this one till I can possibly get another one started and get that one finished. Yeah, I just don't want to. I mean, I could. I mean, it'll have to be something that I upload with the with my GoPro. Yeah, who is allowed? Goodness. I don't know if that truck had glass packs or what, but goodness. It's being annoying. On purpose, of course, because the police station is right down there, so they think they gotta leave the stop sign down there, and I don't know, but as far as projects, I do have a few lined up, and Tuesday, or not Tuesday, Thursday, 2 o'clock, I'll have another live stream. I don't know what I'll talk about then, but more Windows stuff and Windows. Firefox, I don't know if they got updated again, but I saw another notice about it. So Firefox, if the latest that I hear of today is 136.0.3. I think they've had a bug that's dancing around in there, and they did a fix last week, Thursday or Friday, or maybe Wednesday or Thursday, one of them days. They fixed it. They put a bug fix out the first time, and I think this is the second bug fix. It's a 0.3. I don't know. Maybe it was a 0.3, and they're just, I don't know. Maybe there's that maybe that's been done already. I'm just, someone else was redoing it in a different way, and I didn't see it. So maybe that's already been taken care of. But the Firefox update, let's make sure your Firefox, Google Chrome, that all browsers you use, keep them up to date, because there seem to be a fair amount of bugs that Microsoft is dealing with, and exploits, zero-day exploits. Those are something you definitely want to stay away from. So I guess that's all I'm going to say about that. Is just keep your browsers updated. And your OS, but you do that later. You can worry about Windows 11 later. But the browsers, Yeah, browsers, you need to keep those updated. It's kind of important nowadays. I don't know when that's gonna give a 24H2. I keep getting different updates for it, so it's on a restart. We'll see what we get this time, but I don't know. I might have to go and just self-deliver 24H2 to that laptop, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather just let the updates take and see if it'll get it that way, but at the, I don't know. Today's Tuesday. I'll say by Thursday or Friday, if it still don't have 24H2, then I'll just go to Microsoft's page to get 24H2 and just update it to, because it should have taken it by now, but I don't use that laptop a lot, so a lot of times it just sits in this table over here where it's sitting, and it just sits there, and I don't use it a lot, so I don't keep it plugged into the internet. I don't keep it plugged into the power, so most of the time it just sits there and collects dust, and I dust it off once in a while, but most of this time, unless I go to my mom's, and I'm not going to my dad's anymore for the foreseeable future. But another news that I can think of. Oh yeah, my mom's kind of up to her shenanigans again. I don't know why, but she's gonna stopping all traffic people visiting me. I guess I can kind of see why. She's going to spend the next couple of months with me, and she's got leukemia, so I can't have anything bad. So I don't know. She said, can you just not have any visits for a while? It's like, well, yeah, I suppose I can until, I don't know, July or something. And it's like, maybe in July, but I got to go down to the back doctor. And we're starting that in May, I think. We're going down there to the clinic that I go to down there. To the back doctor, and then ouch, sorry, didn't mean to drop my phone on the desk. It's for a checkup. Down to Fairview. That's the name of the clinic, Fairview. I'm just going in for a checkup. He's going to check how I am, and I don't know. I need both of them. I need my neck done because it's been over 9-10 months. Been almost a year and 2 months. So I know my neck needs it, and I know my lower back is starting to kind of feel funny. So, hello, Jeff. So if I can get those shots again lined up and get those going again, we were going to do this a while ago, but then I got the COVID again for, I think, the third time. So couldn't do it then. So a lot of appointments I had got canceled because of that. But we're going to go down there and do a checkup. He's going to look at my neck, and he's going to have my neck x-rayed and my lower back. So he'll have the x-rays by the time we get down there. He'll take a look at it and say, well, I think we should go here, and we should go there in your neck. And I know where he's going to say it's right up to the top of here. There's that one up here he needs to do. And there's one maybe down at the bottom, but I don't know if he wants to do that one yet. He's done the one in the middle of my neck. He's got that one. He's got that one good. But now he's got to, I think, go up to the top or something, or up further. So that's could be a problem. So before it becomes a problem, he's just gonna get that one lightly so that it doesn't deteriorate any more than what it is. Because I've got that degenerative disc disease, or whatever you call it. So I don't know. I'm just wearing down slowly. Well, I've never had back surgery, and I'm trying to avoid it. And he says I don't need back surgery. He says my back's doing fine. It's just the vertebrae need that space given to them a little bit, and that's what those cortisone shots do. They just add a little space so that things can bend and twist like they need to without the friction. It just puts space in there. So, and that lasts for, for me, it lasts for almost up to a year. And with most people, they say that, well, most it doesn't work at all. And if it does, they say it works for maybe 2 or 3 months, and they're right back to where they were. And for me, they've lasted for over a year. I should have gone down there this winter, but my mom's 82 years old. And I don't think she wants to be driving in the winter, so we waited till springtime. And she made an appointment for me because she's my transportation down there. So, go down there in May. I think it's early May. I'll have to ask her when she comes up here. I think it's tomorrow we're going grocery shopping. I am. Me. I'm going grocery shopping. She's just gonna sit in the car, sit there and wait, and she's got her e-books or whatever. She's got her e-reader or what. I don't know what she's got. She keeps herself busy, and if she needs to, she'll come in the store herself, and I'll go around the corner and say, "Oh, I see my mom down the hallway, down the aisle," because she'll come in and get a few things that she wants to get. Because she'll say, as long as I'm here, it's like, yeah, as long as you're here, you're gonna get a few things. Well, it's so expensive in St. Cloud that, yeah, I know. I don't know. She likes getting her bread up here. And that's one thing she does like getting up here up at Super One, where I go shopping. One of these times, I'm gonna go shopping. I'm gonna go biking over there. Then she's just gonna meet me over there. Cause I'll bike over there. I'll lock it up, do my shopping, put the food in her car, then unlock my bike. I'll bike home, then she'll drive back here. Then I'll come home, meet her here, then get my food upstairs, then come back and get my bike upstairs. That's how we usually do it when the weather is warmer. That's how we're gonna be doing it when the weather is warmer. A little bit warmer than this. It's a little chilly out there. That wind has got chilly cold wind going down my back. It's like, oh God, it's cold out today. I went across this bridge out here that you guys usually normally see out my window. Had to go across that twice. No. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Because I went over there once, they weren't there, I came back, and I went over there a second time, they were there, I talked to them, got some things worked out, got some things taken care of, and got a few dates written down, and for the 4th time, I came back. Going across that bridge is cold. Yeah, degenerative disc disease. Yeah, these cortisone shots seem to help me. And every once in a while he gives me these certain different medication for when my pain acts up, when I'm trying to avoid muscle spasms. I can't remember the name of that med, but he gives that to me, so if I need it. I can't remember the name of it, and I wish I had my drug list around here so I could tell you. The dose pack or something like that. I can't remember what it is, but he gives me those for like 6 days, and that usually calms the inflammation down here. And that's what I usually start having problems with, is inflammation in my lower back. So that's why I can't sit down, lay down. I can't do anything when it gets bad. I'm not to that point yet, but I can feel I've got just a smidge of inflammation down there. I can feel it down there. I got just a smidge of inflammation, so yeah, I need to go see him, and then 2 weeks later we'll go back down there for the shot, for the injection. And that'll calm things down after a couple of weeks, and I'll be able to move and do whatever I want without saying ouch, ouch, ouch. And I'm to that point of almost every time I move, I say ouch. Not there yet, but give me a couple of days and I'll be sitting here. I won't want to move because it'll hurt too much. And I think that's because the other day I was carrying computers. I was moving an office. Well, one small office. And unfortunately, I had to go out the door with a tower and a keyboard and a mouse, walk down the hallway, walk into another office, put the stuff down, walk down to the other office, grab whatever else you forgot, and back and forth all day. And underneath the desk, plug that in, go out in back of the desk, shove the wires through, hook everything up. Oh, I don't know how many times I was on that floor. It's at least 4 or 5 times. Because there's wires I keep having to feed through, and they kept falling. So I had to grab them again. That's when I'd grab them. Then they fall behind the desk again. So I had to get on the floor one more time, go on there, and shove them back up there. This time I got them up there long enough, more than I used to. I grabbed a hole up and plugged them in. But yeah, getting down from the floor, getting up from the floor, getting down to the floor, and bending over and plugging things in. I'm starting to get almost too old for it. But if I'd kept up on these injections like I was supposed to, we're supposed to be there. Supposed to be there this last winter, but my mom asked me, "You think you can put it off for the winter?" It's like, I suppose. And now we're in springtime, and finally she made an appointment. Because I can't make the appointment. I'm not the one driving. I can't, I have to go off her schedule. When she can get me down there. She needs 3 days. Come to get me. And then we go back to her house. Then that next morning, we can drive down to Fairview. We get there about an hour and 20 minutes early. So we're sitting in the clinic for an hour or so, just sitting there twiddling my thumbs. Looking at my phone, it's like, yeah, my appointment ain't until, oh my God, I told my mom last time, can we not be here so early? It's like, well, she didn't know on traffic. She didn't know how traffic was going to be. Unfortunately, traffic was rather light and easy, so we didn't really get slowed down. But she leaves early like that so that just in case we run into a snag in traffic, that we have enough time to make up for traffic jam, for example. Which never happens. We get down there just fine. And I look at my phone and say, Mom, we're an hour and a half. It's like, I know, but you never know with the traffic. You never know with weather. So it's like, well, what are we going to do for an hour? Like, well, I don't know. Oh. It's the only bad thing about doing it with my mom is we'll be sitting down in the cities at the clinic for at least an hour and 20 minutes. Until my appointment time shows up, and then we gotta wait through that time. Eventually, they will call me about, hour. Usually, it's an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and 20 minutes. We're sitting there. We could have just gotten there 20 minutes early and signed in and been done, but now my mom says, well, I know we're early, but I'm not gonna argue with an 82-year-old woman, and she wants to be early, she can be early. It's a good thing I have my phone and get on the internet and keep myself entertained, but it's not fun. It's not a fun 3 days. It really isn't. I mean, the first half of the day isn't so bad because I have her come get me at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. We get down there around 4:30. So over half the day is done by then. And I just sit downstairs and I watch a movie or two. 5, 6 o'clock we eat. And I go downstairs again, watch another movie or something, and do whatever, keep myself busy. And I don't, it gets boring. It's not fun. That's why I have her pick me up so late, so that I'm not there as long. She'd like to pick me up at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's like, Mom, what am I gonna do there all day? Well, that's why you want to be picked up at 4. So yeah, so that I'm not there as long, just sitting there twiddling my thumbs. I don't like. I told her, sorry, Mom, but there's nothing for me to do there. Yeah, I got my laptop, but I can't do the things that I normally do here with that laptop. I mean, I can, but I won't. I could possibly do a live stream from my laptop, but not with my mom's internet. She has no upload speed. Her download speed is probably 8 or 9 at best. So she really doesn't have a really good internet. So no upload, really no download. If we're both on the internet, it slows it down. So, because she'll ask me, "Are you watching videos or something?" Like, yes. Oh, that's why the internet slowed down. Oh, sorry. I'll shut it off. Let her get her done what she's got to do, so that she's not bitching that it's taking forever. But that's coming up in May. I gotta start writing out a schedule for some of my bike rides I want to do this year. I do want to get up to. So see, this year I'm going to do it differently for the bike rides, and I think that'll be about the last thing I talk about because it'll be 3 o'clock. Wow. Bike rides this year, long distance. I don't know if there'll be any in May. It depends on the weather. Usually we're not warm enough in May for me to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, get on my bike, and get on the bike trail and go 65 miles one direction. So I'll wait until. But then see, then I get into this other problem. If I wait too early, if I go too early in the morning, it's cold, but I can just wear those thin gloves, I guess, like I did last time. So I could leave early, but it can't be too cold because my fingers get cold. You guys know what it's like riding a bike when it's like 40 degrees and your fingertips get cold and you're just, oh my God, oh. Anyhow, I'm going to try to avoid that. This last time I went, I could have waited another half hour because my fingertips, when I was going from Brainerd into Nisswa, my fingertips were getting cold. And I kept having to stop, warm up my hands, and then go for a little bit, but I was getting cold. So I said, next time I'm bringing some thin gloves with me, because that was a little bit uncomfortable. Once I got to Pequot, I was fine. It was fine after that. It didn't bother me. It was just from Brainerd into Merrifield into Nisswa was not enjoyable. That I have to admit that was cold. So this year I've got it noted. I'm going to avoid that. Either I leave a little bit later, or I leave at 7 o'clock or 7:15, whenever, and I bring some gloves with me just to keep my fingertips and my fingers warm, because that like I said, that was a little unpleasant. But I do plan on doing that probably May, possibly June. I don't know, end of May, beginning of June. Whenever it hits like 75, 70, 72 degrees, something like that, I'll head out, because 72 degrees isn't too bad. I don't like going when it's really cold, so if I leave in the morning and it's 60, 66, 67 degrees, that won't be too bad as long as it's gonna warm up as I go. And it usually does if I leave here at the apartment at about 7:15 in the morning. Yeah, my fingers are gonna get cold, but like I said, I'm bringing gloves this next time. I don't know. I leave early in the anticipation that it doesn't take me all day to get up there. It only takes me, 3 hours if I stop in Pequot for, Mother Nature calls. Um, that's what I did last time. This last spring, early summer, I went up there. I stopped in Pequot because I was coming up to Pequot and I was thinking, no, I'm just going to keep going. And I started shifting back down from second, third gear, fourth gear. And then I thought, wait a minute. No, I got to stop when third, second, first, turn back around. I stopped and took my break and got back on the bike, turned around again and just headed out. I figured that, no, I'd better stop because just in case, because I'm drinking this all the way up there. And usually by that time I'm in Pequot, I'm on my second one. And I've got all that Mountain Dew in me, and it's like, yeah. So, I'd probably do that in May, June. I'm going to try doing it twice this year. I know it sounds crazy. Probably nuts, but I do plan it. Well, I don't know about going up to Pine River the second time. Probably just Pequot. Pequot's 34 miles. It's not too bad. But the first ride this year will be up to let's see. I'm gonna get up to Bacchus, Minnesota. That's 9 miles north of Pine River. And then go see the old high school, elementary school. Show you guys where I went to school. If I take a video of it or pictures of it. That's what I plan on. I'll take pictures, but Bacchus is not a town you want to really stay in. There's nothing really there. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Houses, all the houses are run down in the little tiny little town of Bacchus. Just in that three neighborhood area, all the houses are dilapidated and ugly looking, and they should just flatten that whole neighborhood and start over. But I don't know. I guess I saw people living there. It's like, why would you want to be living in a house like that? But they did, so it's a very small, very small town. Pine River itself is only 911, maybe 914 by now. I'm not sure. Bacchus is even smaller. I'm talking tiny, maybe 300 and some people. But that's where I went to elementary schools in Bacchus. From 4th grade, how did I do that? 4th, 5th, and 6th. And I think out of all 3 years, the third one was the worst, 6th grade, with Mrs. Nelson. God, she was the worst. She was, oh my God, oh no. Oh my God. Horrible woman. Not a friendly woman. I did not like that woman. Nobody did. She was mean to everybody. That was just her intent, I guess, is just to be mean. Just she couldn't be nice if she was paid to. I mean, we're all to take turns reading a paragraph in a book, and I wasn't paying attention, even though I was trying to, and my eyes left the book for a half second. And then she looked at me and said, "Rick, why don't you go take the next paragraph?" And I'm looking like, "And you are where?" And she, oh my God, I got a lecture about that. You need to pay attention and follow along. It's like, well, I was, but I took my eyes off the book for a half second and I couldn't. And she got mad at me and said, "Well, Brad, you finish this thing." Then he read the rest of it. And I don't know. That's my high school years, but or grade 6th grade would be grade school, right? Yeah. Then the rest after that is history, and things kind of went downhill with the family, and we moved to Litchfield, and then things completely fell apart, and that part of my life I don't want to get into. So, but up to being in back of school, I was in the Pine River schools for a while, till I was in 4th grade, and then I moved up to Bacchus, which was only 9 miles away. They chartered me from Bacchus to Pine River and from Pine River to Bacchus every day. So that meant somebody from Bacchus had to come down, pick me up, take me up to Bacchus, go to school all day, and then drive me back to Pine River so I could get on my school bus and go home. I kid you not. That's how we did it. At least for me, because I was in 2 different school districts. But Bacchus wouldn't come down and bus me. Well, I mean they were, but not really. But um, it was weird. And then after that, still living in Pine River, I was being bused down to Brainerd School while still living way up 33 miles north in Pine River, completely different school district, and yet we'd have to drive down to Nisswa, so a school bus would pick me up and finish off the rest of the route, and I'd go to school here in Brainerd. It was messed up how I was going to school and transportation and being in one district and going into school in a completely different district in a completely different town than what you live in. But for me, that's how I did it. And there's the whys and the whats and the what ifs about that, but I'm not going to get into that. That's things you don't need to know. But that's what I did. Is I did a lot of travel time for schooling. When I was in Pine River going to Bacchus, we'd get on the bus at our door, do the route in Pine River, get up to the Pine River schools. I'd get off the bus, go across the parking lot, get into another bus or another car, whatever they had sitting there for me, because I knew who the driver was, and he would just stick his arm out. It's like, okay, there you are. Then we'd go up to Bacchus, and I'd have my school day up there, and I'd have to leave maybe 10 minutes before the rest of the school did, so that we can get out of there and not get clogged up with all the school buses leaving. So actually, he wanted to get me down in Pine River before so he had to get back before, just after the buses there in Bacchus left. So to do that, he had to leave Bacchus and take me back down to Pine River, or something like that. I don't know. There was always a reason they had to leave 10 minutes early before the school let out. And that's enough time to get me down to Bacchus or get me back down to Pine River so I can catch the school bus so that I can get a ride home with our school bus driver in Pine River of John. That's how it worked. That's why they did that, because of the timing of school buses. He had to get me down to Pine River before the school buses left the parking lot after school let out. So there was always kind of a competition. Am I going to get there in time, or am I not going to? There's once I almost made it, but he had to drive up to the school bus, and we waved him down, and he said, "Oh, Rick, you're what?" Then he stopped, and I got out and got on the school bus, and away we went. But that only happened once. So yeah, that's my history of school. Kind of messed up, and if you guys want to know more about it, I'll tell you more about it, but it's really not all that interesting. And there's nothing really interesting going on with this live stream today, so I think I am going to shut it down. Again, sorry for the screw up, for no audio at the beginning. Somebody has had their hands on this mic because I can see the fingerprints and dirt all over it. So somebody's moved this mic from one side to the other or whatever, and they had their hand around it and they pressed the mute button and they didn't know it. So, and I didn't know it was muted, so I'll have to check that next time. But with that, guys, I am going to let you go. Like I said earlier, I do have a few things I want to do down around here. Things I want to do, but I just really have no gumption to do it. As far as traveling or anyone traveling to come up and see me, that seems like that kind of got cut off temporarily. Um, because of my mom's paranoia because of her leukemia and me having COVID for 3 times now. She doesn't want to take the chance of people coming and visiting me and me getting something from them. And then 2 or 3 days later, she comes up to take me to a doctor's appointment or whatever. And I've got doctors at the clinic here I've got to go to. 3 of them, in fact. And she's gonna come up. She's gonna drive me. And so she tells me not to be around other people, but she also knows what I do during the day, so it's kind of hard not to be around people. But she said to cut down the chance of you getting anything, she's pushing all outside visitors from coming to see me or whatever until maybe after June. Maybe she said after that, then I don't know. She's just crazy paranoid about this COVID thing, and I don't blame her because I've had it 3 times. I don't blame her. She's always want me to stay away from people, which I do most of that. I'm not around people as much, even though I am around people, but not intentionally. It just happens because it happens, but I don't go like I used to, going out looking for people to talk to or someone to go visit. I stay home more often nowadays than going out. So I don't know. I gotta talk to her about that. I gotta tie the loose ends down on that. It's this visiting restriction that she's kind of put on me for a little bit, and yeah, work out some loose ends, and with that, guys, I hope you all have a great day. I'll talk to you all later. I'm gonna get busy getting some things tidied up, finished up, and I'll talk to you all guys later. You all have a great day, and talk to you later. Bye for now. Now, as far as shutting this off, oh,